In 2017, we updated our hall commands in the reset programs, but we didn't do a very good job of articulating that out to everybody, and we didn't put it very clearly in our curriculums. So now in 2021, we're really going to put some heavy emphasis on the new hall commands. So we're going to go through those. The big key component to the change in the commands is how we address safety and safety inspections. In the previous generation of our commands, there was one safety person that somehow needed to be present in all of the different places and be able to inspect and check everything. And the reality was that that couldn't happen. That person couldn't be at the bottom of the cliff and at the top of the cliff at the same time. And so we really had a false sense of security built into our systems. Where with our new commands, we're putting that safety responsibility within every position and with every person on scene, and we're hopefully going to have a better ability to inspect and operate our system. All right, the way that our hall commands will start, just like they did before, we'll start with a roll call, and the person that's in that control position, and that may be the rescue group supervisor who's running the site, or that rescue group sup may push that responsibility down to a rigging boss or somebody that has a good clear picture and understanding of the overall operation. But that person that's in control, we'll call that roll call. That's everybody's cue to kind of shut the chatter down, focus in on the person that's calling commands, and get ready to rock and roll. Once we get that roll call, the next phase is for that control person, the rescue group sup or whoever that's been delegated to perform an operational brief. The purpose in that operational brief is to make sure that everybody that has a responsibility in the operation understands what's about to happen. Real commonly, the people that are rigging the clutches or our edge tenders out at the edge, or the people that are with the patient, they don't understand the overall operation. They don't know how all the pieces connect to each other. And so during this operational brief, this is the opportunity for the person that's in that control position to explain the operation, to articulate how we're going to make the edge transition, to make sure that everybody knows how the system is designed and it's going to be used for the operation. Once we get that operational brief complete, then we'll go around our ready checks. Those ready checks are going to be exactly how they were before with one added element. As we go around and we do our ready checks of each position, so we might say, are we ready on red? Fresh eyes on red. So the fresh eyes piece is the added element. That fresh eyes and that terminology is a cue to everybody that's around that position that they have a duty to inspect that position and make sure that the devices are rigged appropriately, the anchors are connected the way that they should, knots are tied correctly, and that position is safe. There'll be a short pause to allow feedback to call for a stop, that position is not ready. Once that pause is complete, then we'll get an affirmation from that position that they are ready. And we'll continue on through all the positions, both devices, patient packaging, edge tenders, high help, whatever set up for that to give an operation. Once we've completed the operational brief and all of the ready checks, then we'll do just like we've always done, positional load into the position to ready to transition out, and then load the system and conduct the operation. So that's how the new commands kind of roll out. So we're going to demonstrate a kind of a full scale of that and give you a chance to see that. So we've got a 2-tension lower system set up to demonstrate. All right, roll call. This is the operation. We've got a 2-tension lower with 2 clutches. We're going to perform an edge transition with high help at the edge, whatever that might be. And you're just explaining that to everybody how that is. All right, ready checks. Let's get fresh eyes on red. Are we ready on red? Ready on red?
Ready on red.
All right. Ready check on orange. Fresh eyes on orange. Ready on orange? Fresh eyes at the edge. Edge tenders, are you ready? We'd get an affirmation from them. We'd check our patient packaging crew, all the positions in an operation. All right, ready checks are complete. Position the load the system. Go ahead and load the system a little bit. And then we would conduct our slow lower. Same commands as before, stop, slow haul, all those commands still are present. So just to reiterate, the 2 added elements to our commands. We're doing an operational brief so everybody understands the operation, and we're doing fresh eyes so that we get good inspections of every station by people that are close to it. One element that I want to address is I've heard some people express a concern that we're not advocating for a safety officer. And I want to be clear. There's still an allowance for a safety officer to be assigned, and I think that that's a good idea. But what we are articulating is that that safety officer can't inspect everything, and so we don't want to have a design in our system indicating that a person is responsible for something that they actually can't technically perform. In the new system, everybody's responsible for those safety inspections of each station, and the safety officer then can step back and look at a bigger picture. Make sure that people are wearing the appropriate PPE, helmets, gloves, those kind of things. Make sure people that are approaching the edge or in travel restriction, that we've got fall protection on the right people, and that there's a bigger scope of safety that's occurring, and not necessarily get drawn into these granular, very detailed things that maybe some safety officers don't even have the technical background to be able to identify. Still advocating for assignment of a safety officer position, but we're transitioning the detailed responsibility of the inspections of each station to the people in the vicinity of it.